Hello, wonderful audience. Welcome to Julie's channel. This story is shocking and brings up some serious questions about prison conditions and basic human rights, specifically at FCI Seagoville, where Josh Duggar is serving his sentence. Recently, an inmate named Jua-Deno Peterson filed a lawsuit against the facility, claiming he's endured inhumane treatment that raises disturbing questions about the federal prison system. Let's dive into what the lawsuit alleges and explore why these conditions might be more than just isolated incidents. Peterson, who filed his lawsuit earlier this year, accused FCI Seagoville of neglecting medical care, providing substandard food, and verbally assaulting inmates. He describes situations like being given food stored near trash bins and even claims he's faced malnourishment with meals totaling less than 2,000 calories a day. His complaint also details the psychological strain from being denied medical attention when he desperately needed it. To back up his claims, Peterson shared an email he sent to the warden on November 8, 2023, which has since surfaced in the lawsuit. In this email, he bluntly demands the immediate cessation of inhumane treatment. His grievances are detailed, even down to the food storage conditions and limitations on basic communication with the outside world. Peterson also talks about physical and mental health care being essentially ignored. He requested a response from prison staff, and he got one, though it wasn't exactly what he was hoping for. The response came from the warden's secretary, who simply explained that if he needed medical assistance, he should ask for it when the nurse came by or follow the official process for urgent issues. There was also a suggestion that he could reach out to psychological staff if necessary. And as for food complaints? The prison's email explained that meals followed a national menu, with standard portion sizes. There's a hint here of bureaucracy just being used as a wall to block these very real concerns. One of the most alarming complaints Peterson mentions is an incident involving maggots. He wrote to food service on November 7, 2023, asking if they could stop storing food next to trash cans. He claimed he overheard another inmate talking about maggots on food trays, an accusation so revolting it would spark outrage if it happened at a restaurant, let alone a federal institution. Then there's the issue of sanitation, with Peterson describing an appalling scene on November 22, 2023, where raw sewage flooded parts of the facility. According to him, inmates were forced to endure these conditions for over 24 hours. He reported that incident to the warden as well and demanded compensation totaling just under $500,000, $494,658.83 to be exact, for the emotional and physical harm he claims to have endured. Now, the court's reaction to all this is complicated. Instead of directly addressing the claims, they noted that Peterson hadn't kept them updated on his current address after his transfer, leading to the dismissal of the case by May 16, 2024. Since then, both FCI Seagoville and the Federal Bureau of Prisons have remained silent, citing privacy and safety policies. This isn't the first time FCI Seagoville has made headlines for troubling issues, either. The U.S. Sun reported in 2022 on another case where an inmate was allegedly assaulted after staff released him back into the general population, even though he had expressed genuine fear for his safety. This inmate described a horrifying attack involving a lock and claimed that other inmates had even paid his assailant to carry it out. These reports point to a potential pattern, not just isolated incidents. The allegations involve everything from food and medical care to basic safety. If even half of what's alleged here is accurate, it begs the question, how common are such conditions in U.S. prisons? And how do these facilities handle complaints from inmates who claim that they are being mistreated? Josh Duggar, a former reality star turned convicted felon, is serving his 151-month sentence at this very facility, which may have fans of his infamous family wondering about his treatment as well. However, since Duggar hasn't personally made any statements about his conditions, it's unclear whether he's experienced similar issues. Peterson's case may not have made it to trial, but it's put a spotlight on a deeply troubling issue. So, what's next for FCI Seagoville? The Bureau of Prisons is under constant scrutiny, and while the legal path for Peterson may have ended here, his complaint has sparked a conversation about whether these issues might extend beyond one facility and touch on the federal prison system as a whole. Alright, that's the rundown of this intense story. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Peterson's claims are isolated incidents, or could this be a glimpse into a much bigger issue? And, if you're interested in more updates like this, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing. See you next time.